It's been a while since I've made a steak. I didn't film it, but I salted this steak and I left it in the fridge for I think it was 5 to 6 hours. And then I put in a probe and I set the alarm to go off at 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And then here I'm being a dummy because I'm cutting a white onion even though I have that huge red onion still left over. And it forced me to make this fried noodle dish the day after. Alright, next the fingerling potatoes. I washed them, added a tiny bit of salt and some butter. And I didn't film it here, but I also added some herbes de Provence and wrapped the top with plastic wrap. Poked a few holes on top with some scissors. And then eventually I would microwave them right before the steak is done. Next, I oiled the steak with just a few drops. And I think because my steak was too thin, I should have made the end temperature a little bit lower in the oven. And I think I was goofing around with my pan too much and sprinkling water on it, so I think it cooled down a little bit too much. I tried to cook the steak for about 40 seconds side, and the crust was still nice. It's just, it could have been better if the pan was a little bit harder. And then I let the steak rest while I prepared my topping for the potatoes, which is just some leftover serrano peppers, and then the white onion that I accidentally used. And I add a little bit more oil, I think this is peanut oil. And I just cook it down until it's very, very well done. And then all that's left to do is to chop up the steak. And I wasn't sure how much to eat, but I just ended up eating the entire steak. And I microwaved my potatoes, and I think I left it in the microwave for too long because the butter started to fry the bottom pieces, and so some of it was very, very crispy, but it was still very good. And then I topped it off with my onion topping. Uh, Actually, these are the leftovers. I didn't film. Yeah, there it is. And yep, I ended up just eating the entire steak, my fingerling potatoes with serrano pepper and onion topping. Pretty good. And I don't remember what my drink was. Maybe it's wine. It is wine. Okay. Gotta take a sip. Anyways, thank you for listening to me ramble, and have a nice rest of your day.